Back with me now, Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, this is, to me, a fascinating homage, a moment of homage that he paid to Antonin Scalia. I'm talking about, of course, Judge Neil Gorsuch, who is now the nominee to the Supreme Court. And he mentioned another jurist.
He did. He mentioned a jurist who also occupied the same seat as Justice Scalia. That's Justice Robert Jackson, the most conservative Democrat ever appointed to the court. He was Franklin Roosevelt's Attorney General when Franklin Roosevelt appointed him to the Supreme Court. Nominated, processed, confirmed, sworn in 2 weeks. It was obviously a different era. The last member of the court never to graduate from law school. So listen to what he did. Attorney General of the United States, Justice of the Supreme Court, leave of absence from the Supreme Court to become the chief American prosecutor at Nuremberg, returns back to the Supreme Court. And he is a hero for a lot of people, including the person speaking to you now, because he went toe-to-toe with people who had an education like Judge Gorsuch, and he was just as articulate, just as compelling, and just as knowledgeable of the law, and he never went to law school. We're talking about Robert Jackson.
Yeah, but it says a lot about Neil Gorsuch, that he would have such a hero, such high regard for the man who had an extraordinary career, as you have outlined. I
Yes.
mean, this is a fascinating fellow, this Gorsuch, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a test for him, without question.
Whatever you think of Donald Trump, and he said something at the beginning.
Do
what I say.
Let me clear up that mystery. I like him a lot.
I do too. I'm just talking about who might be listening to us. He did what he said he's going to do. He's got 2 weeks of doing what he said he's going to do. But in the last hour, he picked a towering intellect who is a natural successor to Antonin Scalia, nearly as charming, nearly as self-effacing, nearly as likable.
You know, when talking about Antonin Scalia, there is such a lingering, if you will, affection for him that's expressed in your words and the words of others I know who have a tremendous respect and fondness for him. Neil Gorsuch, when he is confirmed, has an extraordinary bar to meet, even with all of his capacity and talent, obvious capacity. It's going to be quite something what he must bring to the court.
If I can be the skunk at the garden party, Chuck Schumer has already attacked him.
Good.
He's not a mainstream jurist, and we will do all we can to stop him. Thank you, Senator Schumer. Bring the fight on.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Senator Schumer is what is it that Trump calls him, the head clown, and he is the skunk at the party, as we say, and he's falling apart before our eyes. The man's stability is going to be in question if he keeps crying in fake tears produced. I'd like to see him do it a few times. Just see how
he wants to delay this beyond early April because he wants to force the court to decide some very difficult cases by a 4-4 tie, which would make the lower court's decision the law of the land. That is Senator Schumer's short-term goal. Well,
I think this is where you just say, you know, at some point, somebody in that, and we know who it is. It's Mitch McConnell, the majority leader, has got to say, "The hell with you, partner. We've got a country to run and a nation to repair." Senator
Schumer voted against the confirmation of Elaine Chao today, Senator McConnell's wife.
You know,
you can't make this up, Lou.
I just have to believe, for a host of reasons, the majority leader might want to just bring the House crashing down around Schumer's shoulders. Judge Andrew Napolitano, always instructive and delightful to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Andrew Napolitano. In our online poll, we ask you, do you agree with President Trump's executive order temporarily suspending refugee admissions, immigration from 7 countries, and extreme vetting? 90% of you said yes. Good night.